Hello!
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 We're back!
Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Rin is being Rin, Shizune is being Shizune, and Mickey Mouse is angry.
It sure is suddenly very crowded in here. I don't know why this popular.
You're so popular, Rin. It's hard to say whether she's happy or unhappy about this turn of events. At any rate, she ignores Shizune / Misha scolding, so they have no choice but to drop the issue. Remember kids, when you're in trouble, ignore. Shizune taps Misha's shoulder, points at Rin, and makes some quick signs.
Popularity aside, please don't do that anymore.
I forgot how good their voices.
Oh, it's back.
Anyway, how's your project going? Will it be done for the festival?
Rin looks at them blankly, apparently at ease under the pressure Shizune's cold stare is putting on her.
Is she just the physical manifestation of just dirt face?
No.
Because when you think about it, she's just, the entire game is just her staring blankly. That's it.
Matt's just like waving his hand over Rin's face.
Anyone home? Hello? Because that's her entire character of the game.
Okay, anyway, how's your festival project doing? I keep wondering about that myself too.
Oh, Shizune. I love, that's the oh kind.
Well, think about it harder.
I'll think about it harder.
As Misha signs her reply to Shizune, her face turns into an unsatisfied frown.
Angry? At least she's facing somebody this time. Instead of just the corner for no reason.
Miss Tezuka, please try to take this seriously. It'll be a disaster if the wall looks
Rin's
like someone
fucking
threw up their lunch onto it.
Rin, take this seriously, and then that.
I want food.
Alright.
Okay. Rin nods assertively.
Well, think more seriously.
Misha actively giggles at this, but Shizune doesn't. Not even after translation. She just shakes her head, takes the materials from me, and makes off with Misha in tow. You don't have the timer, Rob.
Because Fuzz has the timer.
Rin frowns. Rin frowns.
Frin frown.
Frin frowns thoughtfully. Frashy frux frafter refreeding frudent frowns all ruo.
Very well delivered.
Well read.
Yes.
That was funny.
I'm
How
hilarious. Fuss is now just becoming Rin.
It's true though. I must finish my project before the weekend. There will be a dire consequence if I don't. The end of the world as we know it.
And I feel fine.
The end of the world as we know it, like weekends usually are, but more dire. I expected a song to come from that.
Okay, this game just keeps getting more and more morbid as we go on.
She's so dry, I love it.
Much more dire.
Rin is so dry.
Maybe I'll postpone my nap to unforeseen future.
And she just makes this little slide whistle as she goes off. I'm about to ask what project she has and what are the apocalyptic consequences, but she walks back into the art classroom.
Since you have nothing to do, would you give me a hand?
Bump.
Damn
I
it,
just noticed
Rob.
that. No, that's probably done on purpose.
No, that's the one thing you'll understand about Rin is that she constantly makes hand jokes.
She's at the most ease with her disability, and I appreciate her for that.
I know.
I think Hazao's like the only one that's awkward around all of this.
Yeah, but like she makes active jokes about it. Like I appreciate that.
I guess.
Your read Fuzz.
This paint doesn't.
Oh.
It's an object, Fuzz, not.
This paint doesn't fit into my bag, but I need it.
She kicks lightly at a huge can of paint that's lying on the floor next to the table she was sitting and sleeping on. It lets out a dull clang. Clang!
Clang.
Being the gentleman I am, I naturally pick it up. Milady. Tips fedora. Heavy. You put a visual of a fedora tipping, please.
I already did.
I'm so happy.
Heavy. Descriptive. Yes. Move
Heavy.
on.
Single word sentences. Yeah, sure. Where do you need to take it?
Away.
Okay.
I love Rin.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Mordor, and we're gonna go through this into Mount Doom.
No.
She said take it away. She never said specifically where.
That's the funny part. That's the joke in and of itself, Rob. And with that, she takes off to the hallway, me and the paint can following since there's little choice for either of us.
Lord of the Cans.
Lord of the Can. That was a good one, actually. I'm proud of you.
Yay.
The hallway is quiet and empty now, with Shizune and Misha gone. So we two leave towards the stairwell at the other end.
Grammar I cannot.
Sometimes they just do that. Every 10 or 15 or 20 steps. Shouldn't it be every 10, 15, or 20 steps instead of every 10 or 15 or 20 steps?
Grammar!
I have to change the can from one hand to another because the thin handle cuts into my palm. At least it keeps my arms from tiring too fast.
I fucking hate that.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
The thin wire like handles on things.
Why isn't there like the option for like a little rubber like handle on them?
Well, there are, but those hurt too.
No,
They're not rubber, they're plastic.
Oh, true.
honestly,
Because it
there's
costs more.
there's worse handles
Yes.
I've seen. Like a door at my work, it's literally a square block of metal, so it's impossibly hard to close that door. So you're grabbing into the corners of the metal and shredding your hand on it.
I know a handle
Ah.
that's spiked. It hurts.
Ow. Just ow. Rin strolls on beside me with an uneven pace that I have trouble matching, or maybe I'm walking weird because of the extra weight. It seems one of us is constantly walking too slow or too fast, and I can't figure out which. 2 flights of stairs below, trouble appears in the form of the head nurse and his fox-like grin. Uh-oh. Are you ready to reprise your role as the nurse?
I guess. I forget how he goes. Ah, Mr. Naki.
Nakai.
Is it Nakai?
No, that was Muto.
Whatever. Mr. Naki.
Not Nakai.
What a happy coincidence. Tezuka, too, of course.
It's Nakai.
Tezuka.
I'm just...
It's Nakai, you son of a bitch!
And it's Tezuka.
He nods courteously to Rin, who does not acknowledge him back. Then turns to me, because obviously it's me who he had some business with.
It's something I forgot to mention on Monday.
Oh, really? I nod and wait impassively because I can't even begin to guess what he forgot. The feeling of the handle delving deeper into my skin doesn't make me feel enthusiastic about this interruption either.
Dude, just put it down.
I was gonna say, yeah, just put the can down for a minute.
It's about your medications. Since you haven't been that long on your current medications, there might be some unexpected side effects which might require adjusting dosages or even changing to another kind of medication.
That might have been something important to inform him about, like, you know, the first day he was here.
So, we will do a few tests regularly, but what I'd want is for you to keep an eye on everything in your condition that feels off, if you get what I mean.
What
I
else
do
could
not-
you mean? What else could you possibly mean?
You know what I mean?
There's only one meaning for that! It's that keep an eye on your stuff or you might die.
How can you interpret that? Eat the pizza, if you know what I mean. You got nausea, headache, anything, and come see me if something happens.
Well,
I can't read.
you're the only nurse I've seen, so I don't have no choice, really.
I probably can't read because my eyes are shut.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go. So,
Stop
how are
blushing
you?
at us. It's creepy.
Buzz?
So, how are you? Everything fine?
I give up and drop the can to the floor before answering him, which you should have done to start. Apparently, this takes longer than my biceps can handle. Your biceps are not strong enough. We need to train you. I'm about to say something generic as an answer, but then I realize how often I've done that lately. Other people have asked me that too. Teachers and students here. My parents, visitors, nurses, doctors at the hospital. Everyone seems to be concerned about that. It's natural for a hospital, not so much for a school. Except this school. This is a small school, and both the student base and the faculty seem to be very tightly knit. Like a pair of underwear.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that one. That didn't even make sense.
I did it! I finally made a bad one that got you both just to sit
How
silently.
do I respond to that?
You don't.
Tiny knit pair of...
Keep in mind that once Matt said that, my response was an immediate, like, what the fuck did you just say?
I finally did it. I finally got mine in. You both had yours, now I got mine.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Everybody's got one now. I'm
Matt,
happy.
you want to know I realize this is the greatest part of this day right now?
What?
Misha and Shizune have not been in more than half this episode.
That's true.
Oh.
At least that's the feeling I'm getting. And this is not the kind of school that gets transfer students too often. The thought sends shivers up my spine, but I give a generic answer anyway. Damn it. You didn't try, and...
That's great. Also, one other thing.
Yes, Mr. Smiles?
Yeah, bronchitis.
Crap.
My sources tell me that you've been in neither the school track or even the pool. So I'd like to know if you've taken up exercising as I asked.
Of course I haven't. But his way of inquiring gives me the feeling that I should have been running my ass off on the track since the very first day. You have people spying on me.
I have little birds everywhere.
Not as such, I just happen to know a few people, but that's not the issue here. So don't try to slip out of it.
You're spying on me.
You're not exercising.
You're spying on me.
You're not exercising.
Not exercising at all.
Please get off of me, both
Okay.
of you. Well, I was actually just doing some improvised weightlifting as an exercise. Clever. Well played. I do that too when my
Up
parents
and
tell me to
down.
do things. I pick up and lift the can up and down a few times like some sad imitation of a bodybuilder, even though it's weighing down on my arms painfully. The stupid grin disappears from his face for a second, then
Thanks.
comes back like it was never gone.
It did seem to go away.
Jessica, would you give us a second?
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. The nurse grabs me by the shoulder without waiting for Rin's permission, which he didn't need in the first place, and drags me aside. Fuzz, you're imitating the nurse and it's frightening me. When
When I told you to exercise, I wasn't joking.
Please don't kill me.
I was not joking.
Please don't kill me.
Click. I understand you were still in your first week and all, but please don't ignore the importance of this. The reason I'm coming down this hard on you is that habits are not easy to form.
This is true.
The more you slip and postpone, the harder it'll be. It's the same with everything, like dieting. Can you promise to be more serious about this from now on?
Will we be serious? Will we not be serious? Find out next time on the next exciting episode of Katawa Shoujo.
Dun dun dun.
What a thrilling cliffhanger.
Yeah, I know, right?